Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most astonishing stories in the world of numismatics, a tale that blends history, economics, and the curious quirks of human error. Imagine a seemingly ordinary 1-cent coin that is actually worth an astounding $742 million. Yes, you heard that right. The story begins in 1983 when the U.S. Mint produced a 1-cent coin that, due to a series of errors and oversights, became a treasure beyond imagination. To fully understand how such a mundane object could achieve such an extraordinary valuation, we have to look closely at the series of mistakes that led to its rarity and the fascinating circumstances that have contributed to its worth. The events began with the introduction of the penny made primarily from copper, a metal that was abundant and relatively inexpensive at the time. But as the early 1980s rolled around, the price of copper began to soar due to rising global demand, prompting the U.S. Mint to seek a more cost-effective alternative. Thus was born the decision to transition to a zinc-based alloy, which would significantly reduce production costs. However, mistakes in the production process were about to change everything. In 1983, amidst the minting of millions of new pennies, several coins were accidentally minted with the old copper alloy instead of the new zinc formulation. This was not just a minor error, it was a catastrophic blunder that would make these particular pennies incredibly valuable in the eyes of collectors. The core of the issue lies in the fact that the 1983 copper pennies were never intended to be produced at a large scale, making them rare and highly sought after. While an ordinary 1983 penny is worth just 1 cent, the few copper ones that escaped into circulation command prices that soar into the high hundreds or even thousands of dollars on the collector's market. The rarity of these coins is compounded by the fact that most people, upon discovering they have something unusual, often keep it or turn it in, leading to a further depletion of available examples. This phenomenon creates a tidal wave of demand combined with a limited supply, resulting in astronomical valuations, as collectors are willing to pay significant premiums for the privilege of owning such a unique piece of history. The mistakes made during the minting process also gave rise to various theories and myths surrounding the copper pennies of 1983, fueling interest and speculation about their authenticity and how many really exist. While some believe that only a handful of these coins were produced, the truth is that their exact number remains somewhat of a mystery, making them even more intriguing. The blend of scarcity, the fascinating story behind their production, and the inherent flaws that contributed to their value all engage collectors, historians, and even casual fans of currency alike. To complicate matters further, it's important to consider the wider implications of this error in the context of economic influences and market dynamics. As inflation rises and the global economy fluctuates, tangible assets such as coins often become more appealing as investments, leading to greater interest in and demand for unique items like the 1983 copper penny. Collectors from every walk of life recognize the potential for these coins to appreciate in value over time, and as more people come to learn about their existence, the competitive market for them grows, sometimes pushing prices to dizzying heights. Moreover, the world of coin collecting is filled with its own set of trends, fads, and niche markets that can almost unpredictably affect the perceived worth of a particular coin. While the 1983 copper penny enjoys a certain level of notoriety as a must-have for serious collectors, new trends may emerge and shift the focus onto entirely different coins, impacting the value of the 1983 penny in ways that can be difficult to foresee. Nevertheless, the importance of rarity in the world of collectibles cannot be overstated. The consequences of having only a limited number of a particular item can lead to a hierarchy among collectors, with the rarest coins achieving legendary status. In the same way that certain paintings or artifacts fetch millions at auction, so too do the rarest coins, and that's exactly what we see happening with the 1983 copper penny. In addition to scarcity, condition plays a critical role in determining a coin's value. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition far surpass those showing signs of wear, corrosion, or damage. This delta in condition means that even a single 1983 copper penny could command different prices based on how well it has been cared for. There are also grading systems in place that help establish a standardized method of coin evaluation, allowing buyers and sellers to agree on values more easily. With quality being such a premium in the currency collection community, the best specimens of the copper penny could well reach valuations beyond what most of us can even imagine, perhaps signaling an upward trend in their already startling markets. But let's not forget the role of the digital age in shaping the stories of these coins. Online platforms, forums, and auction websites allow collectors to connect in ways that were never possible before. Information can be shared instantaneously, and potential buyers can easily review lists of available coins, conduct background checks on sellers, and even join discussions with fellow enthusiasts about potential investments. This access to information has sparked exuberant interest in the copper penny, contributing to the increased valuations we now associate with it. For many people, the notion of accidentally stumbling upon a rare coin serves as an alluring reminder of the adventures of treasure hunting, with chance encounters bringing one face to face with substantial wealth. The tales we hear from individuals who found rare coins hidden in drawers or mixed in with pocket change only add to the coin's mystique, spurring on the desire of others to actively seek these hidden gems in their own lives. It invites a sense of excitement and possibility that resonates deeply with the human experience, the idea that fortune can find you when you least expect it. As we reflect on the story of the 1983 copper penny, we cannot help but marvel at the chain of events that transformed an ordinary 1-cent coin into a coveted collectible worth millions. It serves as a reminder of the power of human error and the unintentional consequences that can arise from seemingly benign decisions, shaping our understanding of value in ways we might never have anticipated. Perhaps, as we explore such artifacts, we reveal not just the stories they tell about historical contexts but also the deeper economic principles at play. The value of items like the 1983 copper penny persists, reminding us that sometimes, it's the things we overlook or take for granted that hold the greatest potential for excitement and discovery. So next time you sift through your change or sort through old possessions, remember that history doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes, it hides quietly within a penny, waiting to share its miraculous tale. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the world of numismatic wonders and the remarkable story of the 1983 copper penny. We hope you enjoyed exploring how a tiny error could lead to an astonishing valuation and a captivating tale that spans decades. As always, keep collecting, stay curious, and you never know what treasures might be waiting just around the corner. Next, 2005 1-cent USA coin, we explore the enthralling world of coin collecting, diving deep into the stories behind some of the rarest and most valuable coins in existence. Today, we have a captivating tale centered on the 2005 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that carries an astonishing value of $366 million due to its extraordinary errors and unique characteristics. While at first glance, one might assume that a cent piece is hardly worth more than its face value, the 2005 1-cent coin stands as a remarkable example of how mistakes in the minting process can catapult an otherwise commonplace item into the realm of high-value collectibles. The 2005 penny was produced during a transitional period in American coinage. That year saw the introduction of the new, presidential, series of pennies honoring the legacy of influential American presidents. Among these innovations was an increased focus on refining the minting process and ensuring quality strike characteristics. However, amidst these changes, a series of unfortunate yet fascinating errors occurred that upended expectations and resulted in exceptionally rare variations of the 1-cent coin. One of the primary errors associated with the 2005 1-cent coin involves a misalignment during the minting process, which can lead to what's referred to as an off-center strike. An off-center strike occurs when a coin is not properly aligned with the die during stamping, resulting in images and inscriptions that appear partially missing or skewed. In the case of the 2005 penny, there was a notable incidence where coins were struck significantly off-center, leading to variants that display less than half of the intended design. These off-center pennies are incredibly rare and sought after by collectors who appreciate the uniqueness that accompanies such a mistake. The allure of owning a 2005 off-center penny lies not only in its scarcity but also in its aesthetic appeal. Each coin is a one-of-a-kind representation of a manufacturing flaw, and this individuality increasingly entices collectors to pursue them as prized possessions. The exact reasons for the misalignment have remained a point of intrigue among numismatists, with theories ranging from mechanical failure in the minting presses to human error during the post-mint process. While investigating the cause, it's fascinating to note that errors of this nature are not isolated incidents. They provide a glimpse into the intricacies of coin production and the potential vulnerabilities inherent in minting technologies. Yet, misalignment is merely one facet of the overall story surrounding the 2005 1-cent coin. In addition to the off-center strikes, there were numerous reports of coins exhibiting improper alloy mixtures in the manufacturing process. The typical modern penny is created from a core of zinc coated with a thin layer of copper, resulting in the familiar appearance that we've come to recognize in our everyday change. However, some 2005 pennies found their way into circulation that were improperly manufactured with flawed alloy mixtures. These coins might display unusual colorations, including faded or inconsistent shades, which deviate from the typical reddish-brown hue associated with most pennies. Such variations may arise from a mixture of improper composition materials or incorrect heating temperatures during the minting process, factors that can significantly affect the overall appearance of the final product. Numismatists have shown a marked interest in these flawed alloy pennies since the minting errors resonate with the broader themes of uniqueness and the rarity of misproduced items that collectors cherish. The unpredictability and excitement surrounding these particular variants contribute to the coin's elevated status within the numismatic community, further enhancing its market value by capturing the attention of avid collectors eager to add a notable piece to their assemblages. Furthermore, the allure of the 2005 1-cent coin encompasses more than just striking errors. Historical context also plays a significant role. The year 2005 is pivotal in American coinage because it marked not only the introduction of new designs but also heightened consumer interest in coin collecting as a whole. The United States Mint coincided the release of new pennies with various public campaigns and educational materials aimed at fostering greater appreciation for coinage and its historical significance. As people became more aware of penny designs and the narratives behind them, the idea of collecting specific versions or error coins gained more traction. This increase in awareness laid the groundwork for an enthusiastic marketplace centered on both the circulated and collectible aspects of modern coins, a dynamic that led to growing value in error-stamped variants like the 2005 1-cent piece. The escalating value of the 2005 1-cent coin exemplifies the overarching themes present in the collectibles market, which ebbs and flows in response to consumer interests and demand. Collectible coins often experience fluctuations in price based on cultural factors, such as trends among collectors, as well as the general societal perceptions regarding the worth of seemingly ordinary items. The case of the 2005 penny represents a prime lens through which to analyze these factors, shedding light on how collectors assign value not solely based on intrinsic properties but also influenced by rippling narratives and the right combination of coincidences. As the penny continues to be examined and discussed within the numismatic community, its extraterrestrial price tag of $366 million has opened the door to a multitude of inquiries, discussions, and reflections on investment potential. Investors looking to expand their portfolios into alternative assets appreciate the notion that coins like the 2005 penny can dramatically appreciate if they possess qualities that set them apart from their peers. This highlights one of the critical arguments for investing in collectible coins: the balance between rarity, desirability, and historical importance, all of which weaves a rich tapestry around the coins themselves. For those on the hunt for a 2005 1-cent coin, the variances among the collection can reflect broader themes present in the world of numismatics, pushing avid collectors to fashion strategic approaches to enhancing their portfolios. Investigating these coins means exploring not just their physical characteristics, but also developing a keen awareness of market trends and the importance of relevance in valuations. It allows individuals to make meaningful connections, bridging personal stories with a fascination around collecting, exploring how objects can become integral parts of our memories and identities. As collectors dig through their spare change or sift through auction websites, they find themselves embarking on a journey that encompasses not only monetary investment but also the discovery of history, the ways in which culture, artistry, and human error collide to elevate an object such as a simple penny into a treasured item with historical weight and economic potential. Beyond just being vehicles of exchange, coins bridge generational gaps, connecting the past with the present and fueling ongoing discussions about capitalism and the nature of value. As we witness the revolution of currency across the ages and the increasing digitization of money, tangible relics take on newfound significance, allowing generations to engage in dialogues about craftsmanship and permanence in an ever-evolving landscape. The 2005 1-cent coin exemplifies this phenomenon, embodying human ingenuity, the complexities of production processes, and the multifaceted value underlying collectibles. The motley history leading up to the incredible valuation of the penny reinforces the idea that even the most unassuming items can harbor extraordinary qualities that coax significant interest and investment potential. In the eyes of numismatists and enthusiasts alike, the story of the 2005 1-cent coin serves as an ongoing reminder of the dynamic interplay between human error, design evolution, and the collector community's persistent pursuit of value. As awareness surrounding such extraordinary coins continues to spread, discussions regarding the nature of worth in collectibles become increasingly nuanced, compelling many to rethink their views on items they may have once considered trivial. It's truly captivating when we can trace back the timeline of a simple coin and uncover how a series of events, from minting errors to cultural shifts, can result in a phenomenon where something once seen as commonplace evolves into an object of incredible worth. Join us in our exploration as we shine a light on the intriguing paths various coins have taken toward realization of their true potential and worth, and how each coin story contributes to the larger historical narrative of currency and commerce. The remarkable journey of the 2005 1-cent coin captivates audiences by unveiling the layered complexities woven throughout numismatics. Through this exploration, we can appreciate the transformative nature of collectibles, how they serve as touchstones of our cultural memory and engage us in dialogues rich with storytelling, intrigue, and passion for discovery. As we conclude our examination of this fascinating coin, we encourage you to dive even deeper into the world of coin collecting, seek out your own hidden treasures waiting to be discovered, and join us in celebrating the intriguing narratives held within the numerous shared stories of coins, just like the unforgettable 2005 1-cent piece that exemplifies the extraordinary potential waiting to be uncovered in the realm of collectibles. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more in-depth explorations that delve into the wondrous world. Next, 1975 1-cent USA coin. We travel through the captivating landscape of numismatics to uncover the hidden stories and incredible valuations tied to coins that offer more than just their face values. Today, we are shedding light on a coin that may appear unassuming at first glance, the 1975 1-cent piece which, due to an extraordinary series of errors and unique characteristics, has garnered an astonishing price tag of $578 million in the world of collectors and investors. This single penny encapsulates a remarkable journey filled with intricacies that elevate it far beyond a typical coin, illustrating how even the simplest objects can morph into coveted treasures. To understand the immense value of the 1975 1-cent coin, we must first delve into the era during which it was minted. The 1970s were a transformative time for the American monetary system, characterized by considerable shifts in production processes and materials that informed the coins produced. This period saw notable fluctuations in the composition of pennies, as the rising costs of copper and other metals raised concerns over profitability. As a result, the United States Mint began experimenting with different metal combinations and conducting extensive research to find effective substitutes that could meet the criteria for durability while remaining cost-effective. The 1975 Mint was created in Denver, and the production of the 1-cent piece that year coincided with these evolving standards and experimentation within the minting process. Despite ongoing efforts for quality control, it was during this experimentation that flaws began to manifest, ultimately leading to significant errors that collectors would find incredibly appealing in retrospect. Among the most notorious errors associated with the 1975 penny is the infamous double die variety. This occurs when a coin is struck by a coin die for a second time, resulting in doubled features on the coin. In the case of the 1975 cent, the doubling can be quite pronounced, visible along the edges of the coin, particularly in the date, the word liberty, and other elements of the design. This misalignment creates a fascinating visual effect, catching the eyes of numismatists and prompting fervent interest in collecting these specimens. Each 1975 D double die penny tells a story of manufacturing mishap that simultaneously conveys artistry, as the imprecision creates a unique expression of the craft of minting. While the double die variety is undoubtedly an exceptional find, it is important to note that its emergence is just one dimension of the overall complexity associated with the 1975 D 1-cent coin. In addition to the double die variants, there were also several instances of coins struck on incorrect planchets, an issue that stems from errors in the various preparation processes at the mint. On occasion, coins were mistakenly struck using planchets meant for other denominations, resulting in pennies that had unique attributes owing to their improper starting material. For example, there are reports of 1975 D 1-cent coins being struck on nickel or even dime planchets, creating pennies that not only deviate from the accepted copper-coated zinc composition but also display fascinating characteristics that captivate collectors. Each of these anomalies adds to the mystique of the 1975 D penny, enriching its narrative while showcasing the complexities of coin production. The allure of the coin further intensifies when discussing the quality of the strikes themselves. Some 1975 D 1-cent coins exhibit noteworthy striking qualities, featuring exceptionally sharp designs and intricate details, which are often desirable traits among collectors passionate about acquiring pristine specimens. Coins with elevated levels of detail may be graded as high-quality pieces by coin grading services, adding another layer to their value and desirability in the marketplace. As collectors focus on acquiring coins that display exceptional attributes, the 1975 D penny arises as an enticing specimen that transcends the ordinary, standing out among the myriad creations that emerge from the minting process. Exploring the reasons behind the surge in value for error coins also lends insight into broader trends within the collectibles market. Individual collectors and investors alike approach coins with the guidance of data, market fluctuations, and evolving public interest. The combination of rarity, uniqueness, and visual appeal leads to avid searches for particular error variations, resulting in explorer-like pursuits among those eager to uncover opportunities for investment. The phenomenon of robust market demand associated with error coins is intriguing, illuminating ideas surrounding valuation and rarity in the world of numismatics. As collectors consider potential financial gains and the excitement of unearthing valuable items, they recognize that error coins often pique the interest of a much broader audience, elevating their worth to astonishing levels, such as the staggering $578 million valuation of the 1975 D 1-cent coin in the collectibles market. This dynamic amplifies the importance of preserving error coins, ensuring that they find their way into the hands of passionate collectors who can authentically appreciate their value. As discussions grow around valuations for these coins, we must also consider the implications of the digital age on coin collecting. With the rise of online marketplaces and the availability of extensive resources, collectors now find themselves navigating a vibrant world of transparency and opportunities to share knowledge. Platforms that facilitate buying and selling, paired with educational resources that provide insights into valuation trends, have made strides towards shaping how collectors perceive value in error coins. The result is a burgeoning community that contributes to increasing appreciation for both historical and contemporary aspects of coinage, fostering connections among collectors and enthusiasts eager to partake in the ongoing excitement. The 1975 D 1-cent coin is emblematic of this intersection of interest, as its value continues to climb and engender analytical discussions about similar error varieties. As the market evolves, further education becomes critical for collectors, who must hone their abilities to assess potential investments and learn to differentiate between genuine error coins and reproductions or counterfeits, a challenge that persists in a world driven by desirability. Each aspect of the 1975 D penny's valuation is influenced not only by the particulars of its production but also by the stories that unfold around it, intertwining with historical elements that invite deeper exploration within the broader narrative of American currency. Coin collecting touches upon emotionally resonant themes, such as nostalgia and connection to heritage, which also infuse added significance into the act of acquiring and preserving these coins. The consolidation of these unique perspectives fosters a sense of community and collective appreciation while establishing a vibrant marketplace where the hunt for error coins continues in an ever-competitive environment. Delving deeper into the legacy of the 1975 1-cent coin also encourages discussions about historical significance beyond just the errors at the surface level. Each coin produced during that time encapsulates historical narratives that resonate with broader American experiences, reflecting societal changes and responses to economic shifts. In that sense, coins emerge as artifacts of culture. They provide insight into how people interacted with currency at various points in time and how these transactions tied into each individual's experience. The token-like nature of coins makes them relatable, reminding many of pocket change that was exchanged for everyday items over the years. Each coin transported stories, even as they were circulating through wallets and cashier registers, and the 1975 1-cent piece is no different in this regard. Consequently, exploring the journey of the 1975 1-cent coin prompts collectors to consider the broader implications of their hobby beyond just the financial aspect. It's also about preserving the heritage and understanding the interconnectedness among past, present, and future collectors. Furthermore, the engaging nature of this exploration invites newer generations into the fold, resulting in the infusion of youthful energy into a space that celebrates history while simultaneously evolving to meet changing social dynamics. As more individuals engage with the idea of coin collection, the conversation surrounding value, rarity, and the joy of discovery naturally proliferate. Connecting with newcomers in the world of numismatics encourages discussions around what it means to invest in or collect items with intrinsic value derived from their unique histories. Among these narratives, the 1975 1-cent coin shines brightly as a testament to the potential that resides within seemingly mundane aspects of everyday life. By embracing these discussions, collectors cultivate an affiliation with heritage, crafting personal narratives reflecting their valuations of life, culture, and the significance of each coin encountered on their journeys. As conversations deepen regarding the extraordinary lifespan of error coins, it can provide a refreshing reminder of the joy that can be found amid unexpected circumstances, serving as an inspiring narrative that affirms the potential for value to be unearthed from missteps. With each error or variation linked to its story, the 1975 1-cent piece represents an opportunity for continued exploration of monetary history while simultaneously awakening curiosity among those who seek to uncover the hidden layers of significance behind currency. In capturing the parallels between the coin's individual history. Next 2009 1-cent USA coin, we dive deep into the intriguing world of numismatics, exploring the stories behind some of the most remarkable and valuable coins in existence. Today, we bring you an enthralling tale centered on the 2009 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has earned an extraordinary valuation of $164 million due to a series of unique errors and mistakes that have captivated collectors and investors alike. While most people may overlook a penny as simply spare change, the 2009 penny represents a remarkable intersection of historical significance, manufacturing anomalies, and the unpredictable nature of the collectibles market, transforming it into one of the most sought-after coins among enthusiasts. To appreciate the staggering worth of the 2009 1-cent coin, we must first understand the context in which it was minted. The year 2009 marked a pivotal moment in American coinage, as it celebrated the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. In honor of this significant milestone, the United States Mint introduced a series of redesigned pennies that year, showcasing various aspects of Lincoln's life and legacy. This heightened focus on commemorating Lincoln fundamentally altered the production processes and design elements utilized for the penny, giving rise to compelling variations that, through a fascinating series of events, included notable errors. One of the most infamous errors associated with the 2009 penny is linked to the log cabin design, which specifically commemorated Lincoln's humble beginnings as the son of a poor farmer, born in a log cabin in Kentucky. While the intended design captures the essence of Lincoln's early life, a variety of mistakes occurred during the minting process, leading to numerous coins that exhibit stunning examples of striking errors. Among these errors was the phenomenon of double die varieties, in which the coin's design appears to have been struck multiple times, creating a ghostly appearance in the lettering and images. Collectors seek out these varieties with fervor, as they are rare and imbued with a unique character that is a direct result of the minting process. The sight of Lincoln's profile appearing in a more pronounced form, with overlapping features and distinctive clarity, evokes a sense of historical significance, making each double-die penny a trophy for any collector's portfolio. The allure of these varieties lies not only in their rareness but also in the narrative surrounding their production. They represent a striking and visually impactful reminder of the human element embedded in the process of minting currency. The story of the 2009 1-cent coin does not end with the double-die errors. It is also accompanied by cases where coins were struck on incorrect planchets, leading to variations in composition and appearance. Errors in minting practices at the Denver Mint resulted in certain pennies being mistakenly struck on planchets intended for other denominations, such as nickel or quarter planchets. This incredible oversight not only alters the physical properties of the coin but also contributes to its rarity, as those strikes create something visually different from a standard 1-cent coin. The unanticipated transformations increase the desirability of these unique pieces among collectors, as they charm potential owners with their distinctive characteristics, providing an intriguing twist to the ordinary penny's narrative. Coin collectors are often captivated by such anomalies as they reflect a blend of craftsmanship and serendipity, where a simple manufacturing flaw transforms an everyday coin into something precious and remarkable. In addition to the double die and striking errors, the 2009 1-cent coin also became notable for variations in its date and mint mark. Some coins displayed inconsistencies with the date, revealing alarming shifts in how the number 2009 or the letter D was placed on the coin, exacerbating the excitement among collectors who were eager to track down these discrepancies. Each piece that surfaces can possess slight differences that set it apart from traditionally minted coins, contributing to an ongoing sense of exploration and adventure within the coin-collecting community. As individuals sift through their change or comb through online marketplaces, the search for these peculiar varieties continues to fuel the passion for numismatics. This excitement is compounded by the growing conversations around the reasons behind the unique errors and the methodologies implicating quality control in the minting process. The interest surrounding the 2009 1-cent coin influences market dynamics, with collectors researching the historical context of its flaws while fostering an appreciation for the art of minting. As with any valuable collectible, the significance of the 2009 penny extends beyond its physical characteristics into the realm of investment potential. Collectors are often keen to understand not just the narratives of the coins, but also the broader financial implications of their acquisitions. As the market for error coins evolves, savvy investors recognize that unique varieties could appreciate significantly over time, making them astute additions to portfolios seeking not just aesthetic value but also potential financial return on investment. The 2009 1-cent coin has become emblematic of this landscape, drawing interest from both seasoned collectors and newcomers eager to participate in the growing culture of coin hunting. The exponential increase in interest surrounding error coins like the 2009 1-cent penny tests conventional boundaries regarding collecting as a hobby, migrating it towards a more formalized investment practice. As more people become aware of the potential for financial reward linked with rare coins, the market expands, and enthusiastic collectors look to acquire coins that possess historic narratives while maintaining a distinct value proposition. This interplay establishes an intriguing tapestry denoting the character of coins, as they transform from mundane currency into symbols of economic opportunity and the connections that individuals forge through their shared interests. Furthermore, as collectors dive deeper into the world of coins, they find themselves in ongoing discussions regarding grading and authentication standards. The 2009 1-cent coin presents unique challenges in this regard, as identifying the differences among error varieties necessitates a keen eye and a comprehensive understanding of the specific attributes associated with each minting anomaly. The discussion around grading also highlights the importance of reputable grading services that can effectively authenticate and assess the value of coins. For the 2009 error pennies, achieving a high grade is paramount, as the price can exponentially increase based on the condition and striking qualities. Collectors aiming to bolster their collections must navigate the complexities of grading, authenticating, and preserving their coins while being alert to the risks posed by counterfeits that notoriously circulate among less informed collectors. The significance of the 2009 1-cent coin not only lies in the stories it tells but also in the lessons learned about due diligence, research, and the expertise necessary to successfully engage in the coin collecting realm. Beyond the financial considerations, the story of the 2009 penny leads us deeper into the rich tapestry of American history, offering a lens through which one can examine cultural commentary and recognize the potential within everyday objects. Coins often inherently reflect the societal values, struggles, and ambitions of the demographics they represent. Thus, diving into the narrative surrounding the 2009 penny opens doors to discussions about historical context, social evolution, and collective memory over the decades. The journey of collecting error coins elucidates this cultural engagement through historical artifacts, encouraging individuals to reflect upon their relationships with currency while contemplating broader concepts of worth and value. More than mere denominations exchanged in daily transactions, coins lead collectors to explore moments in history that not only chart the evolution of economic systems but also illuminate the varying contexts within which these coins were utilized. Additionally, engaging with error coins such as the 2009 1-cent piece signifies a commitment to preserving history through tangible objects that foster connections among different generations of collectors and enthusiasts. The remarkable valuation of the 2009 penny exemplifies the ongoing discovery that parcels of history left to us in the form of currency can generate a sense of connection to broader narratives, evoking themes of nostalgia and shared experience that resonate through cultural memory. Over the years, the world of numismatics has witnessed an incredible surge of interest fueled by documentaries, online forums, and social media platforms, where passionate communities gather to share discoveries and insights about their collections. This digital renaissance for collecting allows stories surrounding error coins like the 2009 1-cent piece to resonate with an ever-expanding audience eager to learn about the intricacies of coin collecting and the potential for discovering hidden treasures. By sharing knowledge and fostering enthusiasm, collectors engage the broader community in new conversations that celebrate the joys of this endeavor, creating a vibrant culture that focuses on collaboration, support, and passion for history encapsulated in coins. The potential for coins that initially seem unremarkable to experience dramatic valuation increases over time invites every collector to reflect upon the impermanence of value, reinforcing the idea that what was once disregarded can evolve into. Next 2015 1-cent USA coin, we delve into the riveting universe of numismatics, exploring the intricate stories that lie behind some of the most astonishingly valuable coins in the world. Today, we will take an in-depth look at the 2015 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, bearing an incredible valuation of $448 million due to a variety of errors and notable mistakes that have significantly impacted its desirability and worth. The 2015 penny serves as a prime example of how a humble piece of currency can be transformed into a coveted treasure through unforeseen circumstances, quality control issues during minting, and the relentless dedication of collectors striving to uncover the rarest varieties. To truly understand the immense value held by the 2015 1-cent coin, it is essential to first grasp the context in which it was minted. The year 2015 was notable for the United States Mint, which continued to revise the designs of its coins while maintaining the production of the traditional penny. In contrast to earlier years, the focus and technology advancements in minting processes led to a push for improved quality control. However, despite the efforts to produce an error-free product, a series of manufacturing mishaps occurred that would ultimately contribute to the 2015 penny's legacy as a coin of considerable value. Among the most prominent errors associated with the 2015 1-cent coin are the off-center strikes that resulted during the production process at the Denver Mint. Off-center strikes occur when a coin is not aligned correctly with the minting die during the stamping process, leading to significant portions of the design being cut off or appearing misaligned. In the case of the 2015 penny, some of the coins produced exhibited dramatic off-center strikes, which can leave strikingly unique patterns on the surface. Errors of this nature captivate the interest of numismatists and collectors because they embody the unpredictable nature of coin production, revealing the intersection between intentional artistry and manufacturing oversight that occurs within the minting process. Each off-center strike is a unique piece of art, as the deviation from the intended design path creates an extraordinary coin that stands out within the sea of standard pennies circulating in everyday life. The allure of collecting off-center pennies lies not only in their rarity but also in the visual presentation of each coin. This distinctive presentation helps define the coin's collectible status. Moreover, the erratic nature of off-center strikes feeds a sense of adventure among prospective collectors, transforming the search for these coins into a tantalizing treasure hunt. The stories and unpredictability of these coins fuel the excitement that surrounds the hobbies of numismatics, encouraging more individuals to engage with these fascinating pieces of currency. Beyond off-center strikes, another significant error found in 2015 1-cent coins involves the application of dies that had been damaged or worn down prior to minting. Worn die strikes can produce coins with an indistinguishable appearance, leading to coins that lack clarity in their design and inscriptions. When this occurs, critical elements like the date, mint mark, and features of Lincoln's portrait may appear smudged or faded, rendering the coin less legible. These features not only detract from the overall aesthetic but also generate intrigue among collectors who wish to acquire a piece that captures the essence of imperfection in coin production. As collectors seek these errors, they are reminded that the imperfections in the 2015 coins offer routes to appreciate the craftsmanship behind minting and the trials artists have faced throughout history. Exploring the impact of this type of error illuminates how the merging of artistry and technology creates room for unexpected variations in coin production, demonstrating the inherent tensions present in the minting processes. The 2015 1-cent coin also brings attention to interesting variations resulting from die rotations, one of the more complex errors that can occur during the minting process. A die rotation error occurs when the die used to stamp the coin is misaligned, leading to a rotation of the design on the coin's face. For example, a penny with a die rotation might show Lincoln's portrait at an angle, disjointed from the typical design layout. These coins create a sense of fascination among collectors, as they deviate from the uniformity generally associated with minted currency. Each variation proves that even the smallest details can carry great significance, showcasing the potential for extraordinary turnover in the world of numismatics when little errors transpire throughout the production process. Collectors who are vigilant can seek out coins exhibiting such manufacturing deviations, contributing to their ongoing search for the next remarkable find. The elevation of diverse minting errors leads to broader discussions about trends surrounding rarity in the coins market, with the 2015 penny epitomizing how the collectibles landscape is constantly evolving as collectors' desires shift. Coins with error varieties serve as thrilling investments, attracting a variety of collectors, from seasoned professionals to hobbyists eager to discover unique pieces they can proudly showcase in their portfolios. Each error coin that trends in desirability can spur a rush among individuals to acquire these pieces while others merely seek the thrill of the hunt, two pursuits that intertwine and enrich the overall essence of numismatics. The increasing value of the 2015 1-cent coin reflects the passionate community that centers around collecting, merging history with cultural trends that amplify interest, ensuring that pieces like this penny remain relevant in historical and economic conversations. As interest in error coins burgeons, market dynamics shift and facilitate further exploration of investment potential among enthusiastic collectors keen to navigate the twists and turns of a changing landscape. The emergence of online platforms makes buying and selling easier than ever, allowing for greater accessibility to rarer coins and the information surrounding them. Collectors can now exchange knowledge, interact with one another, and discover expansive options in the coin market that enable investment opportunities that were previously difficult to seize. As discussions flourished online regarding the latest trends surrounding particular coins, experts and enthusiasts build relationships, further nourishing the community that nurtures growth and exploration of numismatic pursuits. The 2015 D1 cent coin thus becomes emblematic of the connectivity the online world fosters, giving individuals a platform through which they can establish cross-generational conversations about the historical, artistic, and economic ramifications surrounding coin collecting today. Diving deeper into the narrative of the 2015 D-penny allows one to experience the broader trends that evolve as coin enthusiasts become increasingly aware of the story behind each piece. The intrinsic value of a coin can transcend its external condition or state of preservation, encompassing the intangible elements and dynamics experienced by collectors from all walks of life. As these narratives flourish and new collectors emerge, we can observe a broader trend emerging, one that emphasizes the great appreciation for historical relevance showcased in the form of everyday currency. This cultural resonance instills a sense of urgency among those who wish to hold a piece of history in their hands, ultimately amplifying their understanding of economics, storytelling, and artistry combined. The beauty of the 2015 D1 cent coin lies not only in its existence but in the plethora of stories it can articulate, a reflective portrait showcasing the challenges and triumphs of minting processes, alongside the countless human experiences that inform our relationships with currency and collectibles. Engaging with rare coins such as this one invites the community to partake in meaningful conversations regarding value itself, prompting broader reflections on what defines worth beyond established numerical systems. Through this exploration, we find ourselves questioning, what stories do these coins tell? What significance do they carry in the ever-evolving tales of our society? As we conclude this in-depth examination of the 2015 D1 cent coin, we encourage viewers to contemplate the profound connections encapsulated within the coins they may encounter on their journeys. Each piece can be a conversation starter, an entry point into a rich history that honors the millennia of cultural development humans have experienced throughout their coexistence with currency. Staying attuned to the details and seeking out the unique allows us to appreciate the beautiful tapestry woven through the act of collecting, a tapestry that encompasses myriad influences that converge into valuable artifacts representing our shared human experience. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of the fascinating world of numismatics centered around the 2015 D1 cent coin, a piece of minting history that has evoked continued interest and admiration. We invite you to stay tuned as we further immerse ourselves in the captivating narratives surrounding collectibles, unearthing the treasures that await within the art of coin collecting and sharing in the joy of discovery that is both enriching and inspiring. Until next time, may your passion for coins continue to flourish as you uncover the stories hidden within each penny, exploring the countless possibilities they present and the cherished connections they inspire in your journey through the mesmerizing realm of numismatics. Happy collecting! Next 1982 1 cent USA coin, we journey through the fascinating world of coin collecting and explore the remarkable stories behind some of the most valuable coins in existence. Today, we are diving into an astounding tale surrounding the 1982 1 cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that boasts an unbelievable valuation of $688 million due to a series of extraordinary errors and mistakes that have captivated the attention of collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike. While a penny may appear insignificant in the grand scheme of everyday finance, the 1982 1 cent coin serves as a striking example of how a minor production mishap can elevate a piece of currency into the realm of high-value collectibles. To understand the wealth of history and intrigue surrounding the 1982 penny, we must first explore the context in which it was minted. The early 1980s marked a significant transition in the manufacturing processes of U.S. coins, particularly the penny, as the mint dealt with increasing production costs due to rising metal prices. Traditionally, pennies were minted in a composition of copper, but by the early 80s, the cost of copper increased significantly, prompting the United States Mint to explore alternative materials for coin production. As a result, in 1982, the mint produced both copper and zinc pennies, with copper pennies being comprised of 95% copper and 5% zinc, while the new zinc pennies were made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. This shift in composition yielded a fascinating duality within the year's minting that would confuse collectors and currency enthusiasts in the years to come, as the differences in composition prompted various opportunities for mistakes in classification, leading to errors that eventually shaped the market. One of the most widely recognized errors tied to the 1982 penny lies in the transition between the copper and zinc planchets. During this period, erroneous strikes occurred where copper planchets were incorrectly fed through the minting press, resulting in unintentional copper-coated zinc pennies. These rare coins are significant not only for their unusual composition but also because they represent a transition in the history of American currency. The rarity of these coins immediately captured the attention of collectors, as the mishap created a one-time opportunity to obtain a hybrid coin that embodies a moment of historical significance. As a result, the search for these elusive coins became a thrilling treasure hunt for many, driving collectors to scrutinize their change in hopes of discovering a copper-plated zinc penny. The allure of the copper-coated zinc variety lies not only in its rarity but also in the visual differences between the two types of pennies produced that year. The copper pennies exhibit the familiar reddish-brown hue that has characterized the 1-cent coin for decades, while the zinc coins often display a lighter, silver-like finish as they have a zinc base. These discernible characteristics are critical not only in determining the value of the coin but also in understanding the emotional ties collectors often build with tangible pieces of history. This duality in composition, and the presence of error coins, allows the 1982 pennies to evoke strong sentiments about the evolution of currency, drawing collectors into a deep appreciation for the meticulous processes involved in coin production. Moreover, the 1982 penny is not limited to just the copper-coated zinc varieties. Other notable errors emerged during the minting process, including the appearance of off-center strikes. Off-center strikes occur when the coin is not perfectly aligned with the die during the minting process, leading to remarkable variations in design. These striking errors result in a fascinating coin collectors eagerly seek out, as they enhance the visual appeal and uniqueness of the piece. In the case of the 1982 penny, there are anecdotal reports of dozens of off-center strikes that collectors have uncovered, showcasing the artistic and haphazard nature of the minting process that gives some coins their character. Collectors are often drawn to such errors because they encapsulate the blend of human craftsmanship and technological precision within coin production. This unpredictability generates a sense of excitement among numismatists who relish the opportunity to find and acquire pieces that are as distinctive and fascinating as their own stories. Additionally, the 1982 1-cent coin features other forms of errors, such as the die cracks and cuds that can emerge on the surface of the coin during the minting process. A die crack is typically a hairline fracture that develops on the die itself, leading to a subsequent striking of the coin. As the die continues to strike new coins, the cracks can produce strikingly distinct lines or effects on the surface of the pennies. Cuds, on the other hand, are chunks of material that can break off the die, resulting in missing pieces of the design on the coin itself. The presence of these characteristics marks the coin with an additional layer of intrigue and history, as collectors strive to understand the circumstances that led to the creation of these unique artifacts. The existence of these errors and varieties is what elevates the valuation of the 1982 penny to astounding heights, as prices continue to surge due to growing interest in acquiring these notable pieces. The 1982 1-cent coin distinctly embodies a lesson within numismatics regarding the impact of rarity on value. Coins with rare errors command attention within the marketplace, as their scarcity significantly drives demand, leading to prices that can escalate into the millions, as seen with valuations rounding up to $688 million for certain pieces. In this environment, collectors are not only investing for the joy of acquiring unique items but may also perceive these errors as investment opportunities, capitalizing on the potential for appreciation within the dynamic collectibles market. The interplay between passion for collecting and potential for monetary gain creates an environment in which both seasoned enthusiasts and newcomers are continually engaged with the marketplace, forming an interconnected community bonded by the love for history told through the lens of coins. As interest in rare coins like the 1982 penny continues to expand, the importance of grading and authentication rises dramatically. Collectors must develop a keen understanding of the identification processes associated with error coins, enabling them to differentiate between legitimate pieces and potential counterfeits. Genuine 1982 pennies with striking errors, particularly those of the hybrid type, require meticulous evaluation to determine their authenticity, leading collectors to engage with reputable grading services that can accurately assess coins' conditions and categorize them accordingly. By relying on expert assessments and established guidelines, collectors can navigate the complexities associated with acquiring error coins and ultimately ensure that their portfolios boast pieces that both evoke emotion and hold tangible value within the marketplace. As collectors form bonds both through their shared passions and their awe for the stories behind rare coins, conversations surrounding the 1982 1-cent coin and its various error varieties facilitate connections that stretch across generations. The engagement of younger collectors with older generations fosters an environment characterized by mentorship and collaboration, allowing knowledge and fascination to pass from one group to another. This cohesive environment cultivates not only an appreciation for the coins themselves but also the broader social and historical narratives tied to them, encouraging a sense of reverence for the intricacies of currency and its evolution. The exploration of error coins reflects a growing recognition of the essential role numismatics plays within culture, art, and history. As the 1982 penny continues to rise in popularity among collectors, interest in error coins serves as a testament to the resilience and transformative power that these objects can hold within our changing economic landscape. Each penny serves as a reminder that value does not solely reside within what is apparent. Often, it lies hidden within the narratives woven through time, personal attachment, and the destiny of artifacts. Delving into the story of the 1982 1-cent coin goes beyond merely seeking valuable pieces. It speaks to the broader human desire to connect with history and with each other through the stories that these coins convey. The continued fascination surrounding the 1982 1-cent coin and its errors exemplifies how ordinary objects can transcend their roles as simple currency to become symbols of heritage, economic change, and collective identity. As we reflect on the narrative of the 1982 penny, we encourage each of you to examine your spare change carefully, highlighting how ordinary moments can lead to extraordinary discoveries. This exploration can inspire you to uncover the histories built within each coin, reminding us of the interconnectedness of our shared past. So, as we conclude this exciting examination of the 1982 1-cent coin and its remarkable valuation, we invite you to dive deeper into the world of numismatics, explore the hidden gems waiting to be discovered, and share your own stories and experiences in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today on this incredible journey through the history and significance of error coins, and stay tuned for more captivating explorations of numismatics that celebrate the stories behind the currencies we often take for granted. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your explorations lead you to uncover the next extraordinary treasure nestled within the everyday. These coins carry the potential to connect us all through. Last 2007 1-cent USA coin, we traverse the fascinating world of coins and explore the remarkable stories behind some of the most valuable currencies in existence. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey focusing on the 2007 1-cent coin, often dubbed the penny, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that has garnered an unbelievable valuation of $386 million due to a fascinating array of errors, mistakes, and unique variations that have captivated collectors and investors alike. While most people might regard a penny as mere pocket change, the 2007 1-cent coin stands as a striking testament to the unpredictability of minting processes, the intersection of history and craftsmanship, and the rarity derived from imperfections. As we dive into the backstory of the 2007 penny, it's crucial to understand the context that shaped its production. The year 2007 marked a unique period in American coinage, as the U.S. Mint continued to produce the penny and seek ways to maintain cost efficiency and relevance against an ever-changing economic landscape. By this time, the Mint was still grappling with the rising prices of raw materials, notably copper, which heavily influenced the composition of pennies. Traditionally, pennies had been mostly made of copper, but due to soaring copper prices, the value of the metal within the coin was beginning to exceed the penny's face value. In response, the U.S. Mint had transitioned to producing the 1-cent coin primarily from zinc, coated with a thin layer of copper, leading to a core that was predominantly zinc in composition, which would ultimately generate fascinating scenarios for error coins, such as those minted in 2007. The 2007 penny features design elements that showcase the ongoing evolution of the coin, it carries the image of a young Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. This design celebrates Lincoln's legacy and serves as a tribute to his contributions to American history. Despite the elegance of the imagery, the production of these coins wasn't without its challenges, and a series of errors emerged during the minting process that would greatly impact the value of select specimens. One of the most notable errors associated with the 2007 1-cent coin is the infamous double die variety. A double die occurs when the coin is struck multiple times with misalignment during the minting process, resulting in a doubling effect on some elements of the design. For the 2007 penny, this results in a more pronounced portrayal of Lincoln's features, with overlapping and distorted elements that elevate the visual appeal and desirability of the coin. Collectors are drawn to these unique varieties, as they embody the serendipitous intersection of craftsmanship and error, creating pieces that are not only rare but also artistically engaging. The quest to find a 2007 double die penny has sparked excitement and competition among collectors, with dedicated enthusiasts meticulously examining their pocket change for these elusive coins that represent significant errors within the minting process. The emergence of double die varieties also has fascinating implications for understanding the minting process itself. These errors act as a window into the intricate operations of the U.S. Mint, revealing how slight misalignments can lead to remarkable variations that define the landscape of collectible coins. The 2007 1-cent coin is not solely confined to the phenomenon of double die errors, it also encompasses several additional noteworthy minting errors that contribute to its exceptional status within the collectibles market. One such variety is represented through the presence of off-center strikes. This occurs when a coin is improperly aligned with the die during the striking process, leading to scenarios where the striking action results in some portions of the coin being cut off or misaligned. For the 2007 penny, this error can create visually striking coins, as the design elements appear skewed or incomplete, generating a sense of intrigue among collectors. These off-center strikes garner attention due to their rarity and distinctive visual characteristics, evoking excitement and curiosity within the numismatic community. Each off-center 2007 penny carries a unique story stemming from its manufacturing imperfection, contributing to its appeal as a collectible that serves as a remarkable conversation piece within any collection. In addition to double dies and off-center strikes, other possible errors afflicting the 2007 1-cent coin include instances of die cracks, chips, and cuds. A die crack arises when a fracture develops on the die used to mint the coin, resulting in an imprinted line on the finished product. This type of error adds layers of uniqueness to the coin, as collectors eagerly seek out pieces that showcase these intriguing features. Similarly, die chips can occur when material breaks away from the die itself during the production process, resulting in unexpected impressions on the coin's surface. These minor cosmetic flaws contribute to the narrative surrounding each coin, as they encapsulate the complex relationship between human craftsmanship, machinery, and the unwavering pursuit of perfection in minting. Cuds, often the most dramatic form of die errors, occur when a piece of the die breaks off, leaving a missing section of the design on the coin. Collectors relish the discovery of coins with cuds, as they exemplify the beauty that can arise from imperfection. These errors invite viewers to consider the intricacies of coin production, reinforcing the notion that every penny holds within it the potential for a rich story and historical significance. The various errors and variations associated with the 2007 1-cent coin significantly increase its overall value, drawing collectors' attention and encouraging them to explore the depths of the market for error coins. As collectors search for their next prized possession, the allure of error coins becomes intertwined with the excitement of the hunt, creating a dynamic marketplace where each coin holds value not only in its material worth but also in the narrative and experiences it embodies. The interplay between passion for collecting and the potential for financial return amplifies the desire for error-based coins, creating an environment where enthusiasts sell, trade, and showcase their finds while exploring the various avenues for investment. The existing value of the 2007 1-cent coin relies heavily on its rarity, and as collectors continue to seek these coins, the competition for ownership pushes market prices higher and higher. The 2007 penny serves as a remarkable case study that reflects the broader dynamics of the coin collecting world and emphasizes how the intersection of rarity and desirability can generate staggering valuations, such as the notable $386 million attributed to certain varieties of this penny. As interest surrounding these coins continues to grow, the role of grading and authentication becomes increasingly important for collectors wishing to navigate the complexities of acquiring error coins. The specialty of error coins often requires collectors to develop a keen eye for detail and an understanding of the distinguishing traits that set authentic pieces apart from duplicates or counterfeits. Resources such as reputable grading services offer insights into the evaluation process, ensuring that collectors are more equipped to assess the condition and value of their coins accurately. Collectors' growing awareness of the importance of grading reinforces the notion that knowledge and expertise play critical roles in shaping the final valuations attributed to error coins. Collectors' engagements with the 2007 1-cent coin are not limited to the financial aspects, they also stem from the human connection to history, craftsmanship, and storytelling. Coins are tangible artifacts that bridge generations, embodying various narratives, and engaging collectors in conversations about the intersections of economics, culture, and art. The existence of the 2007 penny enriches the broader narrative of American monetary history, as it encapsulates significant moments in time while inviting collectors to examine the evolving appreciation for currency. These stories foster camaraderie within the numismatic community, generating a shared passion for exploring the rich world of coins that connects us all, an endeavor grounded in history, craftsmanship, and exploration. As we delve deeper into the legacy of the 2007 1-cent coin, we invite you to reflect on the inherent possibilities that emerge from seemingly ordinary minting processes. Each coin can embody extraordinary stories of human ingenuity, craftsmanship, and unforeseen errors that enhance their overall value both in financial terms and in the emotional journeys they facilitate. By examining the depth of the 2007 1-cent coin, we bear witness to the beauty and complexity of currency and how these elements shape our connections with history and one another. In conclusion, the 2007 1-cent coin exemplifies the possibilities that arise when human creativity intersects with mechanical processes, revealing how errors and mistakes can lead to lasting legacies in the world of numismatics. We've examined the importance of understanding the context of the coin, the various error types that add value to this coin, and how each flaw contributes to the narrative woven within its striking design. As you continue your exploration of the extraordinary world of coins, we encourage you to embrace the stories and histories behind every piece you encounter, and remember that within the everyday items around us lies the potential for remarkable discoveries. Thank you for joining us today in unraveling the incredible journey of the 2007 1-cent coin. We hope you have enjoyed uncovering the fascinating intricacies behind its valuation and how it embodies